Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 26. What if you still believe the soul can die? Krishna has an answer even for that doubt. Namaste. In this verse, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, but even if you think of the self as constantly taking birth and constantly dying, O mighty armed, still you should not grieve. Now let us explore this message in depth. Krishna has already explained that the Atman is eternal, unborn, and indestructible. But what if someone is unable to understand or accept this profound truth? What if one still believes that the soul takes repeated birth and dies again and again? Krishna says that even then there is no reason to grieve. Why? Because death and birth are natural processes of life. Everything that is born must perish, and everything that perishes will be reborn in some form. Just as a day follows night and seasons follow one another, life and death are part of the same eternal cycle. If we accept this law of nature, grieving becomes meaningless. Krishna's point is simple. Whether you accept the self as eternal and indestructible, or whether you think it repeatedly dies and is reborn, in neither case is sorrow justified. If the Atman is eternal, there is no death. And if the Atman is subject to birth and death, then also grief is unnecessary. Because what is natural and inevitable cannot be avoided by lamenting. This teaching is practical for us. In life, we often resist change. We cling to people, possessions, and situations, hoping they will last forever. But change is the law of existence. Everything that comes into being will eventually pass away. By accepting this truth, we learn to live with balance and strength. For Arjuna, who was grieving at the thought of losing his loved ones in battle, Krishna is reminding him that sorrow cannot alter the destiny of life. Death is not in our control, but how we face it, that is in our hands. The wise person learns to accept the inevitable with courage. For us too, this verse teaches detachment and resilience. When we see life and death as part of a larger cycle, we rise above fear and sorrow. We learn to live each moment with awareness, knowing that everything has its time. Thus, Krishna gently leads Arjuna from despair to wisdom, reminding him that grief has no real place, no matter which way we look at the truth of the self. Jai Sri Krishna.